from Dr. Boyce Kimber, president of the National Baptist Convention. The National Baptist Convention USA highlights Target Corporation's partnership during National Convention in Montgomery, Alabama. I'm just going to read the press release to you guys. The National Baptist Convention USA is committed to ensuring that corporations that do business in our communities give back to and help rebuild and stabilize neighborhoods. The partnership with Target Corporation is based on our shared commitment to community empowerment through small businesses and entrepreneurship, development, investment in education and student support, and workforce and skill development unlocks growth across the communities. The NBCUSA has been clear about our expectations that Target senior leadership have responded in a very positive way. We are working on a 3-year plan that will be very beneficial to the African American community. If I thought Target was not sincere in their commitment to the African American community, I would be the first one to pick at the picket lines. Our communications with Target has been at the highest level, and we are continuing that dialogue. With the federal government making deep cuts in education, healthcare, and other essential services, we know the Black church will be called upon to stand in the gap. Our outreach programs serving both our congregations and the broader community must be fully resourced and to respond to the needs. I am proud to say that we will answer the call. Target's generous donation will help us provide scholarships, support senior citizens, and invest in entrepreneurship programs to uplift our communities and the future. The church must be a beacon that meets the spiritual and physical needs of our membership. Through partnership and with corporations like Target, we are better positioned to fulfill that mission. The NBC USA remains steadfast in our commitment to holding corporations accountable to ensure African Americans receive equitable opportunities in contracting, employment, and other vital areas of investment. The National Baptist Convention USA was founded in 1886 and is the nation's oldest and largest African American religious convention with over 31,000 churches and 7.5 million members. All right, so we're going to go straight to the panel on this. So it sounds like Target is working with the National Baptist Convention to come to a resolution on this year-long boycott. As many people know, the Trump administration, when they came in, did this massive rollback of what they call DEI, but what is really civil rights. They turned the clock back on many of the gains we've made when it comes to civil rights, and many corporations we saw folded, Target being one of them, getting rid of many of their diversity programs. If you went into a Target this week, you'll notice the Juneteenth exhibit was a whole lot smaller than it was a year ago, cutting back on affinity groups, etc. But Target is one of the corporations that's really been affected by the boycott movement, and it appears they're making movement potentially in a direction of supporting the community. So I'm going to go to the panel. Michael, what's your take on this?
Well, this is breaking news, and I'm trying to find an article on it, so not having been able to really read it. It sounds like there's going to be a rift between the National Baptist Convention and Pastor Jamal Bryant and his movement, because he said recently that they're going to keep the boycott of Target going. He said that he laid out 4 things on the agenda that he wanted Target to agree to. They agreed to the $2 billion in investment in Black-owned businesses, but the other 3 they didn't agree to. So for the National Baptist Convention, it sounds like now they struck a deal with Target to now somehow help Black-owned businesses. It sounds like this is going to come to a head, and this is going to cause a rift in the African American community and cause confusion also.
And Zachary, on that point, I can already see this is breaking news. I read it in real time. I was reading it at the same time y'all were hearing it. But it sounds like we're going to be a lot of discussion on this, particularly in social media and online. What's your take on this?
Everything that the devil stole, God is going to give it back to me and my community. I don't care what Target is doing to try to fix and mend these bridges. It is going to, until they give us every single thing that they've taken away from all marginalized communities, there will be, I will never shop there again. It's not going to happen. And I will continue to boycott and continue to call for our brothers and sisters to do that boycott, because that boycott is working and it's sending a national message. 12.4 billion in market value decrease, 3% drop from quarter to quarter, 5.7 drop year over year earnings. The earning impact down 36% compared to the previous year. Stock performance has fallen nearly 30%. Leadership impact, their CEO having to take a 43% cut. this is the power of the black dollar at play. So they can go to any convention they want to go to. They can appeal in any way they want to appeal, get down on their knees and pray. Until they do right by me and mine, they will continue to fail.
And Matt, I think when people hear this, they're going to say, well, what are the details? What exactly is Target agreeing to do? They've got the National Baptist Convention on their side. Do you think we should give them at least an opportunity to hear them out? Or should we keep the boycott going regardless and expand it if nothing else?
No, I think we should take the words of our boy Future, chase a check, because that's what they did. They chased the check. This is about a check, and this is about Target wanting to improve its image. I don't think we should hear them out, and I'm disappointed that the National Baptist Convention did this. I mean, I understand that everybody has its own self-interest, but one, to create the rift that I think Michael is talking about, when you have the momentum that Dr. Zach is talking about, at least at this juncture, to me seems to be unnecessary. It seems like they tried to sanitize it by saying, look, we understand that this donation is going to be necessary with some of the rollback and some of that. Nah, forget that, because what happened is Target messed around and found out, and now they're trying to clean up their image, and they're writing a big check to the National Baptist Convention. And when you take that check, it affects your credibility. So no, I don't think we should give them a pass. Whether that should be an interminable boycott is a different conversation, but I'm not saying, oh, it's okay because you wrote a big check, because you shouldn't be having to write a big check if you had put your money where your mouth was on your, commitment to DEI.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about this with Congressman Jackson later, who's been working in Congress on dealing with some of these DEI issues.
Hello, I'm Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. The window to invest in Fanbase is closing. We've raised over $10.6 million of our $17 million goal. That means there's room for less than 6,370 people to invest in Fanbase for the average amount. The minimum to invest in Fanbase right now is $399. That makes you an owner in Fanbase today. Go to startengine.com/fanbase to invest. Why? Because current social apps have taken advantage of users for far too long, with content suppression, shadow banning, harmful racist content, and no real tools for monetization and equity. Fanbase has over 1.4 million users and counting, allowing anyone to reach all their following and monetize their content from day one. Social media is the new TV, and whoever owns the apps that distribute that content have the opportunity to own potential billion-dollar companies. While big platforms with uncertain futures are failing to serve their users, Fanbase is stepping up to fill the gap. Don't wait until it's too late. Invest now, invest for yourself and your future. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and own the next generation of social media.